Yar Umbra is a void-born Necromundan bounty hunter who was forced to take up the trade after he was intentionally marooned on Hive Primus by a deckmaster of the Chartist vessel, Halcyon Dawn. This was done to Yar for some unknown infraction which some say was cantered around what he hides beneath the hood he always wears. Now left embittered by his abandonment, Yar yearns to return to the Halcyon Dawn and works as a bounty hunter in the hopes of saving enough scrips to obtain passage on a vessel and then begin tracking down his former home. In the meantime, Yar has found that though he despises his planet-bound existence, he is very much at home in the confined tunnels of Necromunda. The stinking depths of a hive are similar to those of a void ship, and since he is equipped with the enviro filters and gas plugs, Yar is well protected from local hazards. Darkness is also an environment Yar knows well, and with his custom Morpata Longlas, even a flicker of movement is enough for the void-born sniper to bring down his prey. Meow, and welcome back to Wellywood Wargaming. My name is Damon, and this is the series where I give you bite-sized videos on every single Dramatis Personae and hired gun in the game of Necromunda to date. We're approaching the end here with the second to last, I must say, so I'm getting excited about getting to the end of this because it's been a massive, massive task getting all these done, but here we are with Yar Umbra. Before I get started though, please do like, share, subscribe, and check out the Patreon as well if you'd like to support me further. Yar Umbra. I have to say, the miniature, let's start with the miniature. I love the lore for this guy as well, by the way. I think, in fact, before we get into the miniature, let's talk about the origins of this guy. He is clearly, I think, a felinid, which is a sort of species of cat people, an abhuman, not xenos, an abhuman species of cat people. The reason why I say that is partly because of the lore, the name of the weapon there as well, the long rifle, Morpata, I believe it's called, just kind of gives you cat vibes. The hood, you can kind of see almost ears coming out the side of the hood. He's also got excellent night vision and all of the sort of lore that I've read about felinids, which is, there's not much of it out there, seem to suggest that this guy could be a felinid, which is really, really cool, and that's where I'm running with it in my own head anyway. So whenever I use this guy, I think that he's got a bit of a cat face underneath there, a bit like a Khajiit from the Elder Scrolls games there. But 230 credits this guy is. First, let's look at the model though. The model is just fucking awesome. I think it's just so simple and so effective. I've got this model and I've used him in so many games, I have to say. He is my most used bounty hunter in the whole of Necromunda so far. I've used him as a ganger and a champion in Outcast gangs and stuff at the model as a proxy, but I've also used Yar Umbra and his rules as well because they are just so good. This guy, I think, is one of 3 of the best snipers in the game. There are sort of 3 or 4 snipers in the hired gun series that I've done so far. Ursun Grimjarl, I think, takes the cake on this guy now. But prior to that, Yar Umbra really was the best sniper in the game, and I'll sort of explain why. But the miniature, let's get back to that. I keep skipping. It's just awesome. It oozes character. I love the hood. Kind of reminds me of the guy from Batman, Scarecrow, whatever his name is. Pretty cool with the sort of straw hood. But like I said, the eyes underneath, quite feline looking. The sort of like bulges at the side indicate that he's probably got some ears under there, some pointed ears. A long rifle with, long las with some sort of wrappings around it, and just nice little bits of armor and rags sort of wrapped around the body there as well. Really nice one to paint, by the way, this one. And you can still get this from Forge World. I believe he comes in a pack with some other bounty hunters as well. But let's look at the stats now. We've got a movement of 4. A weapon skill of a 4+, a ballistic skill of a 2+. So this guy is most definitely a shooter. Strength 3, but toughness 4, which is quite, unusual, I suppose, on a sniper, but it's definitely nice. 2 wounds, an initiative of 3 up, and 1 attack, but that's not a problem. Mental stats, we've got a leadership 7, cool 5, willpower 7, intelligence 7, so nothing great on the mental stats there, apart from the cool. And this guy comes with Infiltrate, Marksman, and Overwatch, which are 3 fantastic skills there. Infiltrate meaning that you can get into those excellent sniping positions at the start of the game. You've then got Overwatch, meaning that you can utilize that sniping position to, stop people, interrupt people's activations and shoot them before they want to do anything. You've also got Marksman there as well, which means that you don't have to make cool checks for target priority. And should your hits hit on a natural 6, then you get double damage as well, making your long las a little bit more scary there as well. That's exactly the weapon that we've got. We've got a long las with an infrasight and a knife. The long las is not the most powerful weapon. It's only 20 credits from the trading post, but I really like it. It is a very long range las weapon with strength 4, no AP. It's still got the 2+ ammo and plentiful, I believe. But it's really nice. Again, you're using this guy mainly as a sort of pinning tool, like just to interrupt people's activations. And when you've got a 2+ ballistic skill with an infrasight and all those skills as well, this guy's pretty much hitting the target every single time. We've got flak armor, photo goggles, and a respirator as well. So photo goggles and an infrasight, 2+ ballistic skill, overwatch, infiltrate, long las, what's not to like? Very simple, very, very, very effective sniper. And I think, you know, because this guy is available for everybody as well, he's certainly one that's worth considering taking as a bounty hunter in your games of Necromunda. Of course, you could use this guy as an outcast leader for 230 credits. I think he's pretty much more than definitely worth it. You could also improve on this guy's weapons by giving him something a bit more scary down the track, say a melter gun, or something a bit more close range and more dangerous, maybe a plasma gun, something like that, or even a heavy weapon, I suppose. And some more skills, give him more shooting skills, make him even more betterer at shooting and stuff. But that's really Yar Umbra. I'm always very excited about Yar Umbra. Whenever I talk about Yar Umbra, I think of him very fondly indeed. He's certainly one of my favourites, if not my favourite so far. But again, I'd like to know what your experiences are with Yar Umbra in games. He's certainly always been impactful in every game that I've used him in. Of course, it's worth thinking about which gangs he's actually going to be better for. Of course, in a close combat gang where you want to get up close and personal, this guy's perfect because he can just pin everybody while your guys run in. He's not going to be quite so useful in a Van Saar gang because you've already got that shooting capacity. So I think this guy really shines on close combat or slow moving gangs where you want to try and get everybody else in while you've got covering fire from Yar Umbra coming from buildings in the distance. But yeah, a really, really good one. And that's all I'm really going to say on Yar Umbra. So I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.